season will begin at the 25-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's the 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play action. It's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 45 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face.
Program records galore. He looks every bit like the #1 overall pick. He went #2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. Flushed out right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Fights through it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And this is a guy... They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really in great time.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On second down, here's the option. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans 5. Big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. Well, today, of course, not just the start of the new campaign, it's the debut of DeMeco Ryans as the Houston head coach. Now, we saw him plenty with the 49ers, what he was able to do with that defense. Charles, what do you think he brings to the table for these Texans?
He brings football intelligence. He brings enthusiasm. He brings creativity. This guy wanted to be the head coach of the Houston Texans, twice a Pro Bowler with them in the NFL. He's come home. Now he wants to finish what he started as a player as a head coach.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Gets around him. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
They came into this game saying it was important to set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson running again. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, Tucker. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds. Able to get it down to the 25 there. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On second down now, it's Tucker, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Holding offense.
Jersey and trying to ride him out.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's Stroud. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And taken right on the 30. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Texans will take over. And the football after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he is going to have a Texans first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
22 yards there, first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson will throw again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion, man. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Jones has it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening week. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stroud. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. 22 more yards there, another first down.
Aguilar, ninth season in the NFL, trying to find the right fit. Currently on his fourth team in the last 5 seasons, he's proved he's got the chops to be a deep threat, adds that component to the Baltimore offense, and moves the chains for them.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. The tight end in motion right. They go play action now. Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense taking over again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. And this is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud here on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 96 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now Dobbins again on second down.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, it's Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Stroud sets up the play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Open man is Tucker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Stroud to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted. And now here is interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.